the natural exponential. So here I'm going to introduce to you a really important function. It won't become clear to you until much later on in your studies just how important this is. But it's an appropriate time to introduce it to you. The natural exponential. Consider the graphs below. So what I have here is a graph of y equals 2 to the x. Then I'm going to add to that y equals 3 to the x. Notice how much steeper 3 to the x is to the right of the y-axis, and they cross at 0, 1, and then 3 to the x is below. Now that's not surprising because 3 to the negative 1 is a third, but 2 to the negative 1 is a half. So the red one is going to always be below to the left and always be above to the right. And they'll cross at 0, 1 because of course 3 to the 0 is 1 and 2 to the 0 is 1. Between these two graphs lies the natural exponential. And this is y equals e to the x. We'll talk about e a bit more in a moment. This is such an important graph that it is often referred to as the exponential function. And here it is. It's the pink one here. E is approximately 2.7183, but E is an irrational number, like pi, like surds. This number arises often when natural processes are being investigated. In fact, E is one of the 3 most used numbers in mathematics, the other two being pi and I, which is the square root of -1. You'll meet that in much later study. The function has an interesting and important property that you will find out about in later courses. And this is what makes it so incredibly powerful and useful.